Hi guys, so picking up from where we had left, let's start developing a cube for currency conversion where we do not have to use the wizard, and how we can do that. That's what we're going to take a look here. So first of all, what I do is I copy my data source view and paste it here with the name DSV. I call it 2, and so there will be a data model change. I remove the reporting currency table from this, and then I delete the relationship. So that's my data model that's gonna look like. That's my step one. So I'm good with this. Next, what I do is I create an empty cube. I say create an empty cube, I say on DSV2, and I call it DSV2. That's all. So let me add few dimensions. I add the product, I add the currency, and I add the date. So these are the the employee, the currency. So these are the three dimensions that I'm going to add to this cube. That's all. And then let me add a new measure group that would be my internet sales. So I'm not going to use any of them, I'm just going to use sales amount. So I'm going to delete everything and then resume. So I've deleted everything. Now let's take a look at the property. Okay, that's sum. That's pretty good for me. And then let me add the currency as a regular currency key. Okay, I'm good. The dates. So add the date as the date key for maybe the ship date key, I call that, and the product a regular one again on the product key. That's all. So I'm done. Now next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the measure group that's currency rate. So I delete everything and let me keep the average rate for now. And first of all, I set the properties from regular to exchange rate, and I set these property to average of children. So I'm done. Now once this is done, I have to get the common denominator here. So I select the date key and set the link up so that both of the measure group have something in common. Next is our currency rate. So here what we would do is, sorry, not this one. So for currency key, let's go back, and first of all we leave it here. So what we do here is, in the measure expression we have to say sales amount by the exchange rate. So that's average rate. So that's my measured expression for sales amount. So that's something that we have to define, and we have done that. And then there has to be a regular relationship on the currency key basis, and we have to edit this as a related one. So that should be a many to many on the currency rate basis. So the measure for fact internet sales will have a many to many relationship or a reference relationship with the fact currency rate. So it will be multiplied by the rate whenever that delivers the calculated value. So that's the change that we have done. And as you can see, we haven't used any reporting currency, or we haven't used any wizard here to calculate our currencies. Now if I go and reconnect, that's my sales amount, and if I were to check it out on the currency basis, that's what I get. So basically these are the respective amounts on the basis of the various currencies. So out of them Let me deselect everything. Let me try and select some of the popular ones. USDs, I call United Kingdom, and then maybe a euro, and maybe a Canadian dollar. So those are the popular ones, and based upon the calendar date, again I can slice and dice them again. So that was a quick walkthrough on how we can get the currency conversions done without the help of any wizard, and that's or any script, if I say so. There is no script here. We just have a measured we have a measure which has been calculated on the basis of a measured expression. That's something to note and keep in mind. So that ends my blogs on currencies and converting them from one to another, and from here we take on language translation. Thank you so much.